Alright guys, I just wanted to go over a quick example of how we could apply all of our material properties into just solving some everyday real world problems. Okay, so in this example, we have a cylinder with a height of 6 inches. It has a diameter of 2.5 inches and it's made out of aluminum. Um, so that means it has a density of 0.098 pounds per inches cubed, so per square inch or cubic inch. Okay, so the first thing that we need to figure out is what is its volume. Okay, so if you recall, the volume of a cylinder, volume is going to be equal to pi r squared, which is our cylinder's circle's area, and then we're going to multiply that by its height. Okay, so pi is equal to 3.14, and then we're going to multiply that by our r, which is half of our diameter. So our diameter is 2.5 inches, which means our radius, or r, is going to be equal to 1.25 inches. So this is 1.25, and that's squared. And then we're going to multiply that by our height, which is 6 inches. We were given that. Okay, so when you solve for volume, you're going to get V is equal to 29.44 inches cubed. Okay, so volume's pretty simple. Next one it wants us to solve for is surface area. Surface area of a cylinder, if you're looking at your formula sheet, is going to look like 2 pi r times h, and then you're going to add that with 2 multiplied by pi r squared. Okay, so that's going to be our surface area. So if we break that guy down, we'll have 2 times pi, which is 3.14, times our radius, which is 1.25, times our height, which is 6. And then we're going to add that to 2 times pi here, which is 3.14, times 1.25 squared. Okay, so the next step here, just kind of break that guy down. This one's equal to 47.1, and then this guy over here is about 9.81. So if we put all of that together, we get 56.91 inches squared, because that's your surface area here. Okay, and then weight. Weight, if you recall the formula for weight, you get weight is equal to your volume times your density. Okay, we calculated our volume up here. It was 29.44 inches cubed. Okay, and then we were given density all the way at the top, 0.098. Okay, so we're going to multiply that guy by 0.098 pounds per inches cubed. And that's what weight is equal to. And our weight in this case is going to be equal to 5.58 pounds. Okay. All right, so that's just some quick simplifications, or just some quick things that we can do with some of our material properties. But what if we want to know a little bit more? So what if we wanted to know how much it would cost to ship 400 of these cylinders? So maybe we're a manufacturer and we're trying to produce and sell these cylinders, and we need to know how much it's going to cost us to ship 400 of them to our client if shipping is $3.75 a pound. Okay, so we know that each of these weighs 5.58 pounds, and we've got 400 of them. So if we have 400 of them, we're just going to multiply that by 400, and it's going to give us 2,232 pounds. Okay, so that's how much 400 of them weighs. And then to get how much that's going to cost us for shipping, we're going to multiply that again. So we've got 2,232 pounds, and it costs us $3.75, so $3.75 per pound to ship. Okay, so that gives us a grand total of $8,370 to ship our cylinders. So it's pretty expensive to ship these guys if we got 400 of them. Okay. Then what if we wanted to paint them? So we know that 1 gallon of paint can cover 30,000 square inches. Okay. So how many gallons would be needed to cover 40,000 cylinders? So we've made 40,000 cylinders and we got to paint all of them. I'm going to the store. How many gallons of paint should I buy? Okay. So if you remember, the surface area that we calculated for these guys was equal to 56.91 inches squared. Okay. So if we have 40,000 cylinders, we need to multiply. So our total surface area for all of the cylinders is going to be 56.91 inches squared times 40,000, because that's how many cylinders we have. Okay, and that's going to be equal to 2,276,400 inches squared between all of them. Okay, and if we know that every gallon of paint is going to cover 30,000 square inches, all we've got to do is take our 2,276,400 square inches, and then we're going to divide that by 30,000 inches squared per gallon. Okay, and that is going to give us 75.88 gallons. Or if I'm going to the store and buying gallon pails, we should really just get 76 gallons, and I'll have a little bit of extra paint at the end. Okay, so I hope this video helps clarify some of those stuff for you guys, and that way you're able to knock it out. Remember, if you have any questions, you can always feel free to ask.